Hello everyone, this is Dr. Mitesh Gala. Welcome to Rough Book, a learning companion.
Hi, we're getting into circle 17A, the third part. Huge exercise as I told you, about 57 sums. So you are breaking it into parts so that it becomes easier for you to understand them. So this is the third part. I'm repeating the same points again, the same properties again so that it registers well in your head. Can you now name this one? Superb. Inscribed angle theorem. This angle is half of this arc. Measures of central angle. Both the angles and the arc will be equal. Angle at the center. Come on, continue. Double the angle on the circumference subtended by the same arc. So this will be half of this. Comes in three different options. One is this. Second time this B comes over here. So it will look like this. And this angle also will be 30. And for the third time this is going to come below this. So this is the most confusing one, ABC, AOC. People feel both are equal, but they are not. This will be half. In fact, all these three are equal because of this property. What is the name of this one? Angles inscribed in the same arc are congruent. Okay. The next one, angle formed in a semicircle is a right angle. Congruent chords subtend congruent arcs. Congruent arcs subtend congruent chords. Opposite angles of cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary. Exterior angle of a cyclic quadrilateral congruent to its interior opposite angle. So I hope you remember these basic properties. I am putting the list in the description of this video as well. So if you want, you can click on that, get all the properties together, take a printout and put on your softboard. So it becomes easy for you to entangle all these sums then. So sum number 29. Let's begin. You've been given this 25 and this 35. First target PRB. Damn simple. Everybody should get this. Come on, tell me what is it? Perfect. It's 35 because angles inscribed in the same arc are congruent. So this is 35. This also is 35. Next, PBR. PBR is here. So at least the first one you can get. So let's write the first one and then come back. We will discuss the next one. So number 1, angle PAB is equal to angle PBR. Reason, angles inscribed in same arc are congruent, and therefore I can say that angle PRB is equal to 35 degrees. So we managed to get our first angle at least. Okay, next one is PBR. How shall I get this one? Anybody? So, this is the center. So, what hint do you get? This is going to be 90. Angle formed in a semicircle. Okay, this is 90. This side also has to be 90. Now, just take this triangle PBQ. This angle becomes the exterior angle to this triangle. So the hint is remote interior angle theorem. So this angle is equal to this plus this, that is 90 plus 25, 115. Got it? So come on, let's write it. Step 1, AB is a diameter and therefore angle APB is equal to 90 degrees. Angle formed in a semicircle is a right angle. So we managed to get this one as 90 and therefore we can say that angle BPQ is also 90. Linear pair. Further, right, full statements, full words. So this you got 90. Finally angle PBR is equal to angle BPQ plus angle PQB. Remote interior angle theorem. So therefore PBR unknown, this is 90 plus 25. So let's add both of them. So therefore PBR should be 115. So we managed to get the next one. Last one, BPR. BPR is this angle. So now you got this 115 and you got this 35. So take this triangle BRP, angle some property, you will obviously get the next one. So let's take a new supplement and work it out. So step number 9. I will say in triangle BPR, angle BPR equals 180 minus 115 minus 35. The reason angle sum property of a triangle. So finally, therefore, angle BPR 135, so 150, so should be 30. Alright, so we managed to get all the three angles. Trust me, this chapter is very simple provided you understand the properties. Therefore, I am telling you to again and again go through the properties and then go about it. Next one, sum number 30. 30 is a very simple question, but you will have to think, okay? Two properties involved over here. They're saying these two angles are equal. That means SP is the bisector of RPT. So this angle equals to this angle. Your target is to prove that SQ is equal to SR. So if you want to prove that SQ is equal to SR, then you will have to prove that this triangle is isosceles. That means these two base angles are equal. So how I want to prove the two base angles equal? So can I prove this green and black dots same, equal, angles inscribed in the same arc? Can you see two mountains? Yeah. And this dot and this green dots are equal. Can you tell me why? Pause, think, come back. Yes, exterior angle of a cyclic quadrilateral congruent to its interior opposite. So green and black, both black equal, so both green equal. Then understand? Don't worry. Let me write. Pay attention. If you got it, fine, go ahead. If you not got it, pay attention. After that, 100% you will get it. So number one, I shall say RPS is equal to SPT. Reason will be given. Then RQS is equal to RPS. See, RQS, RPS, reason would be angles inscribed in same arc are congruent. Third, so we said these two angles are equal, then we said these two are equal. Now we say these two are equal. So angle SPT is equal to angle QRS. Reason, exterior angle of a cyclic quadrilateral is congruent to its interior opposite angle. So finally, connect these three now. RPS cancels in your mind. RQS stays. SPT cancels in your mind. So these two have left. So let's write them. That is angle RQS equals to QRS from 1, 2 and 3. So finally you got RQS equals to QRS. So if these two are equal, therefore triangle QRS is an isosceles. Please check the spelling of isosceles triangle. And therefore I can say that SQ is equal to SR. No reason required because you already said it is isosceles. Got it? Interesting, isn't it? Next one, 31. Let's see if you can pick this up well. This is given to you 150, 51. Your first target is CEB, that is here. Damn simple. Come on, pick it up, quick. What angle is this to this quadrilateral? Cyclic quadrilateral exterior angle. So exterior angle is equal to its interior opposite angle. So this will be 51 straight away. Got it? So we got the first angle by exterior angle equals to its interior opposite. Next one is OCE, which is here. So this one will take some time. So first let's write this one and sort it out. So number one, straight away I will say angle CEB is equal to angle DAB. Reason will be exterior angle of a cyclic quadrilateral congruent to its interior opposite angle. No shortcuts allowed in the exam. Please write these as full words and full statements. And therefore directly I can say that angle CEB is equal to 51. So we managed to get our first part, this one as 51 degrees. Now the next target is this angle. How to get this angle? For this angle, if I can find this angle, then I can say this is equal to this plus this remote interior. See, this is a triangle CEB and this is the exterior angle. So this will be this plus this. So if I can find this, then I can easily get this. How to get this? So this is the angle at the center and this is the angle on the circumference. Very important property, very difficult to identify at times. See, this is at the center, AOE, and the same angle is on the circumference, ABE, AOBE. So if this is 150, this will be half of that, 75. Once you get this 75, it's easy to identify this one. So let's hit it. So I'll say angle AOE is double of angle ABE. Reason will be angle at center is double the angle on circumference subtended by same arm. No shortcuts allowed in the exam. Right now I'm just writing it. Please remember that. So AOE 150 divided by 2 is equal to ABE, and therefore I can say ABE is equal to 75 degrees. So I managed to get this 75. Now say this is equal to this plus this. So therefore angle ABE is equal to BEC plus BCE or OCE, whatever. OCE, reason remote interior angle theorem. Therefore ABE is 75, BEC is 51 plus OCE. So final statement, therefore angle OCE is equal to 24 degrees, and that's it. Got it? Yeah, I hope most of you are able to do all these sums on your own. If yes, great. If not, you need to look at the property as well. Let's take the next one, 32. This is simple. Start thinking, 100% you will get it. If you don't get it, I will give you the clue. This is 150. Your target is to find the value of this x. So first look at this angle at the center APB. So angle on the circumference. So this will be double of this. So I will get this as 75. Correct? Now from here, how will I connect to this? How much is this? Did you say 75? Yeah. Why? Exterior angle equals to interior opposite, but that's wrong. Because this is not a cyclic quadrilateral. Can you see O is not on the circumference? So what you must do is create a cyclic quadrilateral by joining these 2 points and call this point as point E. Now I can say this is 75, so this is 75. Exterior angle equals to interior opposite, and then angle at the center is double the angle on the circumference, so this will become 150. So if you've written this 75, it's wrong. Are you getting it why it's wrong? Because this is not a cyclic quadrilateral, right? So chalo, let's hit it. So number 1, I will say angle APB double of angle ACB. The reason angle at the center is double the angle on the circumference subtended by same arm. So we managed to get the first part, that is reaching here. So APB is 150 divided by 2 ACB. So finally I can say ACB is 75. Now from here we will reach here. So directly I will say angle ACB is equal to angle BED. Exterior angle of a cyclic quadrilateral congruent to its interior opposite angle. I am writing and stating these statements again and again so you listen and at least you start learning them, okay? So ACB equals to BED, so BED is also 75. And now we will say angle BOD double of angle BED, again angle at the center double, write this entire statement again. Therefore BOD shall be double of 75. So my final statement, therefore BOD 150 degrees. So last statement, therefore X is 150 because you've been asked the value for X. So write it in terms of X. Got it? Are you pausing the video and doing it on your own? Brilliant. I'm really impressed for you. Let's take the next one. 34. 34 is also a good question. This is given to you as x. 33 I have not done because it doesn't involve any values. So you can leave those type of sums, don't bother about them. X and y is what you have to find here with 34 and this is 55. So how will you get x? Okay, while I draw the diagram, let's see if you can get any clue. This is the angle at the center, AOC and ABC. This is 55. Oh, you got it? Did you say this is 110? Angle at the center double the angle on circumference, so 110. How about y? So these two angles are opposite angles of the cyclic quadrilateral, so their total is 180. And then you can find this. Don't take x and y as supplementary because AOCD is not a cyclic quadrilateral. This is not on the circumference. ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral. Okay? So come on, let's write. That's simple now. Pause and everyone must attempt this on your own. So number 1, AOC double of ABC. Reason angle at the center is double the angle on the circumference subtended by same arc. So we got the first part. Therefore, AOC is x double of 55. So I can straight away say therefore x is 110. So we managed to get our first answer. Now for y. So I will say angle ADC plus ABC equals 180. Opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary. And therefore ADC is y plus 55 equals to 180. So finally we can say y is equal to 125. Correct? 50, 60, 70, 80. 125. So we managed to get the second one. These are very simple sums. You might expect this in section A, but not in section B for sure. Section B you can expect such sums. This is not a lengthy sum, but a very technical and intelligent question. They say ABCD is a parallelogram. Okay? Remember that it's a parallelogram. You have to prove that BCD is double of ABE. This is double of this. It's very logical. So it will help you to build your logical skills. Pay attention and I will make your life simple. Step 1. Be with me, okay, and you will get this. Can you see BAD double of BED, center circumference? Yeah, the third type in that particular property. So this is at the center, this is on the circumference. This is equal to this because these two lines are parallel, so alternate angles, and this is equal to this, opposite angles of the parallelogram are congruent. That's the main clue. So first thing I will say angle BAD is equal to BCD. Opposite angles of a parallelogram are congruent. So we managed to at least get the first two angles equal. Then I will say angle ABE is equal to BED. Reason will be alternate angles. So these two angles are equal now. And now the main property BAD, this one, equals to double of BED. Yeah, BAD double of BED. Angle at center is double the angle on circumference subtended by same arc. So we managed to get the first part. Now connect these three statements and you're sorted. You don't believe me? BAD, BAD. So instead of BAD, write BCD. Double of BED equals to ABE. So instead of BED, write ABE. Write the reason as from 1, 2 and 3. Did the magic happen? Check. BCD double of AB. Magic has happened, isn't it? Oh, once again, see, this angle is double of this, but this is equal to this is equal to this, so therefore this becomes double of this. So what we did is we first said these two are equal, then we use the main property this double of this, change their names, and what you got is directly this one. That's why I said not a lengthy sum but a very logical sum. So you need to understand how to build your logic in this particular chapter. So the next one, 37. Again, this is a super question. This is the center. Remember, center helps you a lot. Okay, which property is associated? Perfect. Angle in the semicircle is a right angle. So I'm just stating this as right angle. First is EBA. See, there you go. Did you get it now? Angle sum property straight away. You will get this as 27. These two are parallel given to you. So alternate, I can get this one. Your target is BCD, the next one. Did I make it simple for you? Did you manage to get BCD? Not yet. Okay, here you go. The next clue. Can you see BEDC is a cyclic quadrilateral. You already got this 27. So opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary. So you got this. You can get this also. So come on, let's write it. You want me to tell you the steps? Okay. Number 1, AB is the diameter. 2, therefore AEB 90, angle in a semicircle right angle. 3, ABE equals to 180 minus 90 minus 63, and therefore you get this 27. So 4 steps. Step 5, this is equal to this alternate. Step 6, this plus this 180, opposite angles of cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary. And step 7 or 8, you will get BCD straight away. So come on, pause, let's hit it. Number 1, AB is a diameter, and therefore angle AEB is equal to 90. The reason will be angle formed in a semicircle is a right angle. So we got this 90, and therefore straight away I can say that EBA this one is 180 minus 90 minus 63, and therefore angle EVA becomes 27. Put a box. Wherever parts have been asked, you should have the habit of putting boxes. That's easily identified by the teacher. Now alternate angles. So angle DEB is equal to angle EBA is equal to 27. Alternate angles. So this has become 27. Now opposite angles. So angle DEB plus angle DCB equals to 180. Opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary. So finally, therefore, DEB is 27 plus DCB 180. So I can say therefore angle DCB equals to 153. 50, 60, 70, 80, correct. So 150. Got it? Interesting. How many of you all were able to write this on your own? Pat yourself. Great job. Keep it up. Last question, 38, and then we can pause. So come on, let's try 38. Simple. This is lot of subparts, but not difficult. Okay. So first one, DAB. This is 120. Come on, everyone should get this. Opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilaterals are supplementary. So let's write this one first. So angle DAB plus angle DCB equals to 180. Opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary, and therefore DAB plus DCB, which is 120, equals to 180. So we can say therefore DAB equals to 60. So we managed to get this one. Now further, DBA, which is here. How will you get DBA? So this is the center. I have given you the clue. Come on, pick it up. Yes, this is 90. So in this triangle angle sum property, you can get this 30. So first say angle ADB equals to 90. Angle formed in a semicircle is a right angle. Therefore, angle DBA 180 minus 90 minus 60, and therefore you can say angle DBA is equal to 30. So we managed to get this as 30, the second one. Now the third one, DBC. DBC, this is a good one. Can you get this one for me now? DBC. Okay. They have given us these two lines parallel, so alternate angles. So if you get this, you will get this. How to get this one? So OD equals OB, isosceles. So base angles are equal. So this will become 30. If this is 30, this also is 30. So first get into this triangle, say this is 30, then say alternate and get this one. So let's hit it. Seventh one. I will say in triangle ODP, OD equals OB, and therefore angle ODB equals to OBD equals to 30. So both are equal, and therefore angle ODB is equal to angle DBC is equal to 30. Put a box and write the reason as alternate angles. So you managed to get this third one. Now the last one, ADC, this full angle over here. So you got this 30, 30, 60 opposite angles of cyclic quadrilateral. That could be one method. Or you get this angle somehow and then add everything together. Getting this one, I think, might be slightly difficult. So the best option is take this full 60 and then say opposite angles. So step number 10. So let me take a fresh paper. Step number 10. I will say angle ABC is 30 plus 30, 60, and therefore ADC plus ABC equals to 180. Opposite angles of cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary. So finally ADC is what we are looking out for, plus ABC, which is 60, equals to 180. So you managed to get the last one, ADC, as 120. Yeah, that's your last part. Now the final part, prove that AOD is an equilateral triangle. So you already got this one angle as 60. If you can prove one more angle 60, it will become equilateral straight away. So how to get one more? So this full is 90, this is 30, subtract, you get 60. Or you can say angle at the center is double the angle on circumference and get the 60, whichever method. So I think writing this full statement is tedious, no? So let's subtract this, that's easier. So I will say angle ADO is equal to 90 minus 30 equals to 60. Therefore, in triangle OAD, angle OAD equals to ODA equals to 60. So these two are 60. Automatically the third one is 60, it's understood. And therefore you can directly say angle AOD 180 minus 60, so 60. Since all angles are 60, therefore triangle OAD is an equilateral triangle. OAD or AOD, whatever the name, write it in proper order and you get your last one. Got it? Great. For your homework, I want you to do 35, 36 and 38. Two sums I have repeated here. Please do them. They are good questions. They will help you. So please repeat them as your homework.
Hope you had a lovely mathematics experience with the Rough Book, our learning companion.